Hey guys, it's Loki again for Apotheosis. Today, we're using an updated version of the easiest dragon army in the game. Now, it's a little bit updated. The main difference is there's some cleanup troops now. Before, it was just straight 4 loons. Now we got some archers and minions. Because the last time I used this in Legends, I had 1 time fail. And today, because we have these cleanup troops, we have 0 time fails, and we easily get plus 320 a day in Legends. And the most important part is making sure you don't have this barbarian there. Don't have that there. Just have 3 Yetis and then clones. Now, if you look to fit 2 Yetis in your clan castle, only use 2 Yetis and then nothing else. Because you only want to clone the Yetis. To make it simplified as easy as possible for you, what you want to do is just drop all the clones literally in the same spot. That'll make it super easy and impossible to fail, in my opinion. Now, for the Warden, you don't need the Sneezy. You can use the Owl. The Owl will work just fine. And for the Minion Prince, you want to have the Phoenix. You truly do. With the Dark Orb and the Henchman Puppet. And for the Queen, the Giant Arrow with the Frosty is just so nice. Make sure you use the Frosty. For a champion for the back and clean up, the Rocket Spear and Seeking Shield is perfect for that. You go for like a multi-arch tower air defense combo, you take those out the Royal Champion, and that back end just goes out like butter. And you really want to have these Dragon Riders in here instead of all dragons because the Dragon Riders will take out defenses. Because of this army, I'll just be honest, you just spam everything in one spot. Quite honestly, you just spam everything in one single spot. Which you'll be seeing today. You just basically hit the giant arrow on 2 air defenses, and then spam everything either to slightly to the right, slightly to the left of the queen, then pop that warning ability with that blimp in there, and it's just easy going from there. And it's very easy 3 stars. If you want to use some CWL, look for a base that has invis towers, or look for a base that has a big spread out core, and you will absolutely overkill the base. But this will work in any base as well, just in Legends. But those are the easiest. And if there's like double rage towers, try use the main prince ability on one rage tower and your warden ability in the other. That'll help you out perfectly. But yeah, if you guys enjoy, hopefully you guys enjoy it, and let's get into the video. Alright, rage poison. This would be a great spot for the Yeti blimp. Like you drop it like right here, clone towards there, clone towards here. But where's the big air damage? It's kind of all over, isn't it? What if we did a giant arrow right here, hit these 2 air defenses, dragons here, blimp like right there, and then clone. They only should be set, I would imagine. Alright, let's try that. So I hit the, nope, I didn't. I'm bad at fitting a giant arrows, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. We'll send the blimp. I kind of sent it in the wrong spot. That's okay, though. That's definitely okay, because we'll just clone it in there. Perfect, actually. Witches don't matter if we got Yetis. I'm just gonna say that. Because we're gonna clone them. There goes the Yetis going into that heavy core. Now, we need the minion principal to get in there as well. We need him to turn. He's not quite. Use the Royal Champion for that monolith. Alright. That core is getting kind of damaged, though. And those witches doing a little bit, but they're just being annoying. They really are. The queen's chilling over here as well. Well, Champ took out air defense and monolith. Very nice value. Very nice. Use the mini principally through these Tesla farms, air defense, and multi-arch tower. Easy peasy. And now we're just coasting. Use some archers to help clean up. Because we got a little bit of cleanup truce this time, so we're not going to have any time fails. No time fails at all. I'm just going to coast the rest of the space. The queen's really nice here. Make sure you get her in the warden ability. Really does help out. It truly does. And these archers, these can help with time as well. This minion, I don't really have a best spot to use him quite yet. Quite yet. But it's okay. I mean, I could use him up here. But yeah, you ever have the minion prince, the phoenix still alive? You still have another 5% in you, basically. Because he can do so much damage just that phoenix alone. Even on high HP buildings. See, I will get through the rest of this pretty easily. I mean, we have to get to the defending minion prince. He's just kind of a nuisance. Defending king, there's a bit of a running joke. The best air defense is the defending king. That's a bit of a running joke that I mean, it's kind of true. It's kind of true that defending king's next to a big air target. It truly is the best air defense in the game because he has so much HP, over 12,000 HP. So that'll stop you. More HP than Town Hall, highest HP anything on the map, anything. Maybe walls, but dragons don't bang on walls, so it doesn't matter. Like very easy. All right, where's the big air damage? Multi Inferno. I mean, multi Arch Tower is there. Multi Inferno's back here. This Minion Prince and this Multi Inferno back here. That Monolith seems to be the big air damage back here. But all the big air damage is coming from this side of the base. The Fire Spirit is pointing inward. So when I use my dragons and blimps come in from the short side of town hall, which is weird for me, right? But it'll work out. And also, I'm looking for how to hit two air defenses here. I can try here. I hit a sweeper, that's okay, that's good enough. I'll send my dragons to the left-hand side of the queen. Alright, send everything in, send the blimp. Want to make sure I get the queen and the frosty in this born ability. I'll pop it a little bit early, because I know the frosty was getting a little bit low. We're going to clone towards the back end. Towards the back end over here, so we can get the Yeti value all throughout this side of the base. All throughout that side. Looks like a dragon's going to go upwards, so I'm going to use my Royal Champion on this multi-arch tower on the bottom. That'll help support. And we look for the mini Prince ability as well. Yeti's going to take out that entire core. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to drop some cleanup behind this Royal Champion. That'll help with time. And Minion Prince, and we don't really got a good spot to use his ability yet. But Royal Champion is getting some crazy work through here on that bottom side. She really, really helped out. That monolith is so, so low. We just don't quite have it yet. But we have this Minion Prince ability for that monolith and his back end. Because there's two air defenses. Yeah. And a Tesla farm. I'll have to pop his ability right there. Not quite on the monolith, but his little traps, his little, what are they called? Henchmen are going to spawn those traps like that. Very nice. Now the Minion Prince can take out this monolith once he gets in there. Now he might be dying here, right? But that's okay because he has his Phoenix. Now Phoenix gets some crazy, crazy value. And there goes the monolith. Let's just get through these Teslas and this Multi Inferno and this Minion Prince, which is a bit heavy. Very, very heavy. We'll get through. We also trigger a that's a strange fraud tornado trap, not gonna lie. We still have this queen alive. We'll get through this Multi Inferno pretty easily. The queen's gonna help clean up. We kept her alive because we had her in the Warden ability, which was very, very nice value for us. We really just gotta make sure we get this Ricochet can down. And that Phoenix took out every single air trap over there. Crazy value. I know I keep saying crazy value, but these little pets and everything are just doing some crazy work. This queen's gonna stay alive here because Rick Shakan is gonna go down, so nothing can kill her here. She is just free. And we get out the Expo. Yep, easy peasy. Now I could have had better minion prince ability. I'll admit that was a very, very bad angle for the minion prince ability. But I popped it early just to be safe, because I want to be safe. But this is why you want the queen and the warden's ability. Because of this, she can walk around and help you clean up, and you'll get that easy, easy 3-star. All right, Invis. This one's juicy. It one's very, very juicy. So we'll just warden ability into this rage tower, blimp into this Invis compartment, and just clone towards the town hall. It's we're gonna giant arrow right here. Try to hit this air defense. And most importantly, hit that Invis tower, and try to hit this air defense as well. Dragons to the left, and then blimp right between. Yep. So queen giant arrow, and we'll dragons. Everything spammed to the same tile. And then we'll pop the warden ability. There we go. Furnace in there. Okay, doesn't even matter. About to be ice cones in there too. We are just gonna clone and rage. Alright. So you got the Yays going for the town hall, and we got them going for this whole compartment as well. Tornado trap, that's all good. That's all good. Town hall goes down. Whole compartment's about to go down too. Yetis. Come on, Yetis. Come on, you can get that single inferno. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. And Taylor Furnace. My, that little thing's lovely. That thing's lovely. So you got the minion principality. Yeah, this thing's gone. So roll a champion with the Rock Spear Singing Shield. You want to use on an multi-arch tower and air defense combo if possible. So right here, it's perfect. You can't get it better. We'll get out the air defense. We'll get out this multi-arch tower. So the only thing that can really hurt us is really right here, which will just pop the minion principle to get through. So now we're just looking for cleanup. Anything to help cleanup go faster. Because we only have a little bit of cleanup, so it's not like we can get crazy, crazy cleanup, right? But we can get some. We definitely get some going on like that. Yeah, then we'll just pop through here very, very easily. The hardest part of the strategy is honestly hitting the giant arrow. Honestly. That's the single hardest part of this strategy. Which I seem to mess up quite a bit. I'm just gonna be honest. I messed that thing up quite a bit. Yeah, this is why it's nice to have the Dragon Riders. Okay, well, this is why it's usually nice because they'll go for the defenses while your dragons clean up, so it'll help you on time. You see these Dragon Riders taking out a couple bit of defenses. We could have had three right there, but they hit all the air traps, which it happens. It happens, unfortunately. But it allows you to get through the base very, very quickly, just like this. And the base is just gonna be down for a complete overkill. How many dragons is that? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Nine dragons, main prince, and the warden still up. Yeah, not even close. Not even close. Alright, what is this? Double poison. So where's the big air damage? Multi-arch towers back through there. That's some big air damage. So how do we hit some air defense is a question. I think we want to come behind these sweepers. Yeah, what if we just like giant arrow right here, hit out these two air defenses. Then send the dragons to the left-hand side. Yeah, let's try that. We'll just clone towards the back end. Can I hit? She's turned the wrong direction. There we go. I hit perfectly. We'll send the dragons to the right-hand side because I sent her a bit farther that way than I thought. And we'll wait a second for the blimp, just because everything's going to be so far back, and we'll pop this one to get everything in there. Perfect. Now we are going into the sleeper. That's okay. Because we have clones. It does not even matter. Alright, push, push, push. I don't care. Actually, I do care. I do care. Okay, we'll rage up the Yeti mites. We'll clone the Yeti. There we go. Okay, so I do care. Never mind. Royal Champion ability through this right hand side. He'll keep these dragons alive. We'll need to get a good Minion Prince ability now. Just because we kind of messed up those clones like crazy. No, it's not kind of. No, we definitely did. We definitely messed those up. Alright, Royal Champion's gonna help through there. The Dragon's got that side. So Minion Prince ability through his right hand side as well. I'll support these. These dragons have this monolith, easy peasy. Look, that's the value of the Dragon Riders, taking out these defenses, why the dragons in this core will help take this out. The Mini Prince over here is pretty much solo. He does so much damage. He'll take out the Queen and help take out this multi-inferno right in front of him with the Royal Champion. And that Dragon Rider, I'm telling you, you want to have the Dragon Riders, not just straight dragons. They're going to give you more value. Mini Prince can take out a Scatter. We still have a Dragon Rider back through here. Dragons coming on through. That Dragon Rider is actually doing the most work here, taking out Multi-Arch Tower almost by himself. Almost by himself. Honestly, I think he just clutched up the entire attack. The Dragon Riders clutched up this attack. If he had straight dragons, I think of how the blimp went, how I got it in there, went behind the sleepers, went behind everything wrong, right? I think just because the Dragon Riders, it clutched it up. Now, if it was all dragons, I think this would have been a 2-star. I'm just going to be honest. I truly, truly do. But that's the power of the Dragon Riders in this army. Because they'll go for the defense while your dragons are just dealing with everything else. Like, your dragons might get stuck on, like, the defending Minion Prince or the defending King, but your Dragon Rider's going to take out what's in them. It just meshes so, so well together. It truly, truly does. GG. Alright, this base is coming pretty common in Legends now. All the big air damage is all back here. So where we want a giant arrow hit 2 air defense is a question. Can I manage to hit this one? Can I angle this? That's the question. That's truly the question here. I could angle this one, I think. I could hit these and send the dragons through there. Yeah, I think I can hit this. I think so. Nope, nope, never mind. But we're gonna have the warden ability through these air defenses, so it's gonna be fine. We're gonna wait to send this warden ability in a second. We'll pop it, get everything in there, and heal back up. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, is that triple furnaces? That's a toxic clan castle and a half. That's a toxic and a half clan castle. We're just going to clone the Yetis, get a couple to go into that town compartment, rage up in this core. Alright, perfect. Now we're just looking for the Royal Champion. Where can we use her is a question. We'll mini principally to this bottom side. That looks good. This top end, we're not quite getting that town hall yet, are we? So we're going to save our Royal Champion for now. We're just going to save her for a second. Let everything work its way around these two multi-arch towers. Once you get the two multi-arch towers down, then that's the World Champion coming through this core for that Town Hall. Pretty much. We just have to wait for that moment, though. These through... We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there, eventually. Alright, now we can use her Rocket Spears, Seeking Shield. She'll head for this Town Hall, I imagine. I imagine she's going to, eventually. Minion Prince will get it, actually. We have the Minion Prince and the Royal Champion there, so they're going to support each other. They're going to work in tandem. I'm checking for air traps here with a minion just because there could be like a bunch of red air mines that we could just kind of pop up there on a second like that, but there wasn't. And these Dragon Riders, I'm telling you, for this way you had to span this army, the Dragon Riders truly are the best choice. Truly, truly, truly. Because they help take out the multi-arch towers on both sides and allow us to take out that core very easily with the Yetis. And everything just went out perfectly. That was an overkill and very, very, very easy 3-star, to be honest. I even missed an air defense. Alright, Rage Core. Okay, why is there a giant hole right here? I'm just gonna ignore that for a second, right? I'm just gonna pretend it's not there. All the big. Where's it's a poison tower? Okay. A lot of big air damage is back through here. So what if we giant arrowed right through here, right? Then send our dragons around left and blimp to the town hall. That looks good. We take out two air defenses and maybe a sweeper. Let's see if we can do it. Perfect! And our dragons to the left hand side. Have them path left. And we'll send this blimp here. Alright, the Queen, Frosty, everything's in the war ability. Okay, perfect. A little risky. We are going to hit the Sweeper. Sweeper's going to push back our Blimp a little bit, but that's okay. Super Dragon's kind of a hard counter to this. Not even going to lie. We're going to send the Clone Yetis. Make sure we Clone Yetis, kind of spam them all in the same exact spot. Me and Prince Billy to the Rage Core as well, just because I'm not playing any games. I'm not playing any games with this Rage Core and Super Dragon there. We'll take the Super Dragon's distracted on the Yetis. Yeti might's going to get some big value as well. Queen looking good on the bottom. We'll drop some cleanup up top. Troll Tesla, okay. We'll send a Royal Champion on the Troll Tesla. How about that? Then we'll pop her Rocket Spear, Seeking Shield, he'll take out that multi-arch tower, and this multi-inferno combo. We'll use her just like that. Another Troll Tesla. So 3 corners out of Troll Tesla on this base. What is this guy doing? This guy's doing some. He's doing some. His Queen takes out his air defense, we're set. Alright, we should be set now. Royal Champion still coming through. Drop some cleanup up top. Can she take out the multi-gear cannon is a question. It's gonna be close. Yeah, she got it. Okay, yeah, this is easy. The Frosty also does so much value in that Ricochet cannon. That's the power of the Frosty. Some loud thunder. Sometimes people are like, "Hey, Logan, why don't you use the Unicorn and the Queen?" Well, look, you just see that she just survived a Ricochet cannon because she had the Frosty. The Frosty did go down, but she took it out, no problem. If I had the Unicorn would have been dead way back here. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be honest. That Frosty allowed us to get through a Ricochet cannon and have the Queen still alive to the very, very end. Use the Frosty. It's strong. Alright, was it double invis? This is one of those event based. This is Yada actually. Interesting. This one's very, very interesting base. I'm just gonna be honest. Now, what if we get? How do we hit a giant arrow into both? Can we? Honestly, no, we can't. So I think we'll just prioritize the town hall compartment with a giant arrow. So we hit it like right here. Send our dragons around through here. Yeah. We'll also wait for the warden ability for a second. So we'll send our dragons here. Alright. And then we'll send the blimp. Alright, and we'll wait for the warden ability. Just wait, wait, pop at the edge. We want to get through that Giga Bomb with the warden ability. Alright, now are we going to is a question. Alright, we're going to clone the Yetis. Quad clone Yeti blimp. You're about to get some crazy value through there, actually. Actually, get through that defending minion prince very easily. Now, Royal Champion, you to take out this monolith. Yeah, that's good. If we knew there was a Troll Tesla, that would have been a great spot. But Royal Champion, easy peasy. See, that's how you can do it. Honestly, I forgot about. I didn't even know about that. I didn't even know my Royal Champion could do that, but I should have. I just wasn't thinking. So I'll be honest, I was a little bit starstruck just because it was Yada. You know what I mean? We take out that spot very, very easily. We have a full army coming through this backside, the minion prince ability, and we'll get through these furnaces soon. Soon, not now, but soon. We still got the full force. All right, well, minion prince ability right there. Does it? I missed what I was trying to hit. No. But the henchman really did tank well there. And this queen, she's gonna take out these Teslas up here. And we'll pop through this side very, very easily. That was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. But yeah, this is an interesting base. This base looks like a 3D box to me, a 3D cube. It truly, truly does. But yeah, the queen, she's still alive with arrogance some value. The minion prince, he's alive very, very easy to get through this multi-arch tower. Looks got the boogers. Is she gonna live? She got through the ricochet cannon. She's still alive. You know, I think she's gonna live through the whole thing. Honestly, sometimes I doubt her so much in these, but she survived for so long. And those, what is it called? Those dragon riders really did help out there. It's just one troll Tesla up in the corner. We'll get that taken out easy peasy. Easy peasy. All right, GG. GG Yada. He goes down. He goes down like butter. All right, double rage. So I want to go into one of these rage towers. Where's the multi-arch towers? Through here? Okay, how can we hit 2 giant arrows is a question. I mean, 2 air defenses. We could, hmm. That's the tricky answer, isn't it? What if we went for this air defense and this sweeper? Let's try that combo. Alright, perfect. Then dragons to the right hand side to go into the rage tower. Want to make sure we keep this queen alive as well. We'll pop that ability, keep that frosty up too. We need the frosty, and we're going to avoid the air sweeper as well. We're going to drop our yetis in this core. We're going to clone them, and we're going to rage them. So we have yetis on the town hall and throughout this core to help us get through the rage tower, as well as the other high DPS parts of the base. We'll also want a minion prince ability to this other rage tower. Once he gets into this builder hut, we can do that. Alright, we can pop his ability through there. That'll help out that rage tower. This rage tower is going to be effectively neutered over here. We can drop some cleanup and some cleanup. Where do we want to send the royal champion? I guess into this rage tower to help out. Yeah, that makes sense. Get the multi-arch tower. Help with that rage tower. This super dragon actually is being menacing. It truly, truly is to us. That's the only thing we can't really counter too well. It's like the hard counter to this army, super dragon. It's not like a hard counter. Like you can still 3-star easy peasy, but it does make it where it's not going to be as overkill or as rewarding, just to say, because that thing can be annoying. But the boogers distracted for a super dragon is so nice. Just because of the fact that it's annoying. I'm just gonna be honest. A super dragon is just annoying. It truly is. I mean, we're gonna overkill this base, but it could have been even more overkill if that annoying thing right there, was not there just like that. And we're hitting a bunch of pros today, actually. I think we hit 3 pros a day. I truly do. That's crazy. We're currently ranked 322nd in the world. We went easily plus 320 a day. We hit Yato, hit Kai, Lucy, and we have some okay defenses. Could have done better. I'm testing out a base. It wasn't the best test, but anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, I appreciate it if you guys like and subscribed. I'll see you guys tomorrow.